Hello, welcome to the channel, welcome to Languedoc Property Finders, and welcome to the village of NIZHUT, which is spelled N-I-Z-I-S. Today we are having a look at a detached house, which is just on the edge of the village. As you can see, you've got houses around you, but none of them are right on top of you. All of this land here, by the way, is non-constructible, which is a nice bonus. And the house has got some nice views over the countryside. So it is a 4-bedroom house, total space, available space of 200 square meters. And the way that's laid out is you've got 125 square meters in your main living space up here, but then down here you've got a further 75 square meters, which is garage, workshop, etc., with very interesting and very real options to turn that into extra living space, because there's plumbing, there's water and drainage down there. Normally I would take you straight up the steps and go in straight to the main house, but the first thing I'm going to do here is show you the little chalet. Now, I haven't counted this space in the 125 or 75 square meters I've just quoted you. This, I believe, is about 20 square meters. It's detached. Yes, it has got all of its planning authorizations in place, and it's a really nice space. It's even got aircon. And I think this could make a very interesting home office, little guest suite, which is kind of how it's been laid out, or some kind of workshop. Now, it's all a bit winterized today, so there's all the sort of stuff is in here, so I can't get to open shutters and things, but you've got your initial space here. There you can see the air conditioning. You've got a little kitchenette in the corner here with a window. Upstairs I can't get to because there's a load of stuff in the way. You've got a little sort of galleried area which could be a great fun area for kids to sleep. And then in here you've got a shower room with toilet. It's a really interesting space, really nice bonus to have. Guest cottage, home office, somewhere for the kids to camp out, great fun. The plot itself is about 2,000 square meters, give or take. You've got plenty of nature all around you. So you've got houses up here, and you've got a neighbouring house just over here. And I'll show you this area over here in a second. Let's just go into the main house first. NIZHUT is a particularly pretty village, I think. It's quite close to Pézenas, so you're only about 8 minutes in the car from the town of Pézenas, where you've got everything you need. The village itself, small, sleepy, very pretty. There's a little bar, I think, that does food. There's a little general store, and then you've got a couple of normally weekly vans that come, sort of the meat van, the fish van, etc. So that's where we came in. You've got your steps leading up to this front terrace. Again, everything is winterized at the moment. The owner's not currently here. And then we have the front door. All of your primary accommodation is all on one level once you get up here, which is quite nice. So you've got a decent sized entrance hall with cupboard space there. Then you've got your bedrooms down there and your living space through here. So you've got a nice open living space leading through to the kitchen, 2 sets of sliding doors out to that front terrace. And then you've got a generous ceiling height and a mezzanine. Now, regulations in France say that you can only count something that is at least 1 meter 80 as living space. So I haven't counted all of that space up there, but I think it's a really interesting space. And I think this makes quite a good and fun sort of den area. And yes, the ceiling height is limited, but it's a good usable space here. This would be a great place for kids or teenagers to hang out, or somewhere if you just wanted a quieter area. It's a bonus. Nice wooden beams. And then that's your view down into the main living space. Really nice wooden choice of wood for the stairs. Feels very, very solid. And then they've got a bit of built-in storage underneath. From here, we've got an archway leading us through to the kitchen breakfast area. So you've got plenty of space for a dining table, breakfast table there. You've also got a bit of an island, but a good sized kitchen. Those of you who have watched my videos before will know that I've got a terrible memory for details such as sizes, etc. So I can't remember the size of this room, but there will be a link in the description below that will pop up, or sort of in the description, that will take you to the full advert page on our website. And from there you'll have all the room sizes and photos. Now while we're here, why don't we go outside and have a look at the pool area, and then we'll come back in and look at the bedrooms. Nice amount of terracing. So that is where we were earlier. There's the chalet. The low wall is the boundary of the plot. I think the plot's around 2,000 square meters. So you've got a lot of terracing space here. You've got one type of tiling here and then a different type over there, but plenty of space. You've got a barrier around the pool area. In France, to conform with swimming pool security regulations, you either have to have a barrier all the way around, or an alarm, or a solid cover, or a roller cover that has security bars. The easiest option for most people is an alarm. It will cost you about 300 euros or something like that. Then you're legal. Nice sized pool. And then you're just onto the fields beyond, so none of this is constructible. One of the nice things here in this particular village and the immediate local area is that every once in a while you get a shepherd with his flock of sheep and goats coming and grazing, and that's so nice. They've got their bells on, and it's just such a lovely sight to see. Back into the house, and now we can go and have a look at the 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, or 2 bathrooms, 1 shower and 1 bathroom. So this is the first room. This was redone just a few years ago, and is actually a really nice big room. So it's, as you can see, you've got the washing machine plumbed in there, but you've got a toilet, a sink, and then you've got a shower cubicle. It's a nice big space. And what they've done here is they've given 2 doors. You've got 1 door there that goes into the bedroom, and 1 door here to the hall. So you can, depending on which door you lock, this can either be a sort of a family bathroom or a private bathroom, shower room. On the left, the first room we come to, I think most people probably would consider this as the principal bedroom. All the bedrooms are decent sizes. This one I think is slightly bigger, and of course has got the door going back to that shower room. And a nice view. Built-in cupboards, of course. Floor to ceiling. Ceiling fan. A good room. Then we are going to turn right. And here we've got another good sized double. There's a recess there for wardrobe space, hanging space. And here we've got a view onto the front terrace. So there you can see the steps at the entrance to the property. Opposite us is, I suppose, what you consider to be the family bathroom. So you've got a corner bath, double vanity sinks, and a toilet. And then you've got two more bedrooms. A double. Now this one doesn't have the wardrobes, but it's got the recess you can see here. So all you would need to do would be to put doors, etc. if you wanted to, and then you've got plenty of space for cupboards. Also a ceiling fan, and also a nice view. It's a good house, but do make sure you stick around for this video, because the garaging downstairs, that's a very interesting space. 75 square meters more of stuff, of space, with, in my opinion, lots of options. So this is your last room. It's got a single bed in here, still very much a double. You've also got the recess there, ideal if you wanted to put cupboards, and then naturally for me, I would see a double bed coming out here. So good size room, also with a fan, also with a view out to the front. So that's 125 square meters, 4 double bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 shower room, 2 toilets, the mezzanine, the bonus, the eating kitchen, the nice big living space, and now we can go and have a look at all of the 75 square meters of bonus space downstairs. Nice wide steps, quite gently rising, and that's the gates at the entrance to the property. And then here you can see you've got bags of space for parking. A bit more storage space under the stairs there. Bags of space for parking. This is the entrance to the garage. The shutters are not used, so they're boarded closed, so I can't open those, but the lights are on inside, and I'll show you around. But normally the owner brings the cars around here and just parks there. You got room for 2 or 3 cars very comfortably just in that space alone, which then leaves all of this space free. But if you've got a camper van or a boat, this is fantastic. You could tuck either one of those down there very nicely, and you don't have to see them. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got a garage space, modern construction, as you can see. I think the way this is likely to be used by most people. Let me just go down here and I'm going to turn around. I think this space here is likely to be used for parking a car. Maybe not, because you've got plenty of space outside, but that's space number one. Then you've got space number two here, and part of space number two is this area. The reason this area is broken out is it's the beginnings of a project to do something more interesting with this space. So what we've got here, we've got drainage that's gone in. The idea you'd have a toilet over there, and you've got hot and cold water and electricity. So that is immediately on the way to being a bathroom or a shower room. Very interesting, because some people might want to consider turning this area into an apartment. If you do that, then you've got this, which I'm guessing would probably be your kitchen living room, maybe. The next little room here, I can't get the light to work, so it might be a bit dark, but you've got another space here. I was going to say maybe bedroom, but actually, no. What you've got is just got a temporary wooden sort of little partition here. And I think if you take that out, then all of a sudden you've got a window with light. And I think that all of that would make your living space either an amazing home office or a guest studio apartment. You've got your shower room and toilet next door. If you wanted to put a kitchen in the corner here, then why not make use of the water and the drainage that's set up here already? But then you've also got this space. So this back area could be something. So many options. Would you create a bedroom area here? Quite possibly. You've got natural light coming in on the right. Would you have a wall down here and just have that and that as the, let's call it, apartment? Or would you take the whole thing and just leave the car outside? You've got a lot of options. You've got 75 square meters down here. That's a lot of space. Bit more storage. There's your nice big, very big hot water cylinder. And through here, this is what we call a vide sanitaire. So this, you can see how the house is built onto the rock. But the house is, of course, above. So you've got this space, this air space underneath, which is great. So it insulates the house, the main living space above. So there we are. Lots to think about. Lots of ways to slice this up and use the space. As it is at the moment, knocking things over. As it is at the moment, you've got a garage, a workshop, and storage space. Great. But so many options to do something more with it. Loads of parking. Really nice area. Lovely village. Very close to Pézenas, literally 7 or 8 minutes drive in the car. And don't forget the circa 20 square meter chalet with the toilet, shower, kitchenette and air conditioning. All on a plot which is around about 2,000 square meters. Really nice setting. Good property. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. There are bound to be questions, so please do feel free to leave questions in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer them. Make sure you click on the link in the description below the video, which will take you to the full listing on our website. And there you can see all the details, room sizes and photos. That is the end of the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you very soon.